Man, what would it be like for GT Trunks and Kid Trunks to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2? Bandai can make a lot of money from the different Trunkses. Hello everyone, I am Sword Calibur 687, and today I'm going to talk about the characters that I want to see for Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. Before this awesome video gets started, like, share, and subscribe. Also leave a comment below if you want to see more of my content. Anyway, let's begin the video. If you guys saw my thumbnail, it is completely obvious for the two characters that I want to see for Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. The two characters I am talking about are GT Trunks and Kid Trunks. The first Trunks I am gonna talk about, it is gonna be Kid Trunks. The reason why I think Arc Systems didn't add Kid Trunks in Dragon Ball FighterZ, all because he doesn't have that many movesets in the Dragon Ball series, all because he doesn't really fight by himself. Kid Trunks in a lot of Dragon Ball video games, his movesets are limited, all because he fights solo. In the Dragon Ball Z anime TV series, Kid Trunks only has one fight with one other character. That is not fair for trying to create a moveset for Kid Trunks, all because he always fights with Goten in the Dragon Ball movies. Making Kid Trunks not fighting with Goten would only make his movesets limited. And plus, some of the Dragon Ball developers doesn't really add some of the movesets for Kid Trunks in the movies. I know somebody's gonna say, how do you make Kid Trunks playable even though he doesn't really have that many movesets in Dragon Ball video games? My answer, it is completely obvious. It is to make Kid Trunks a tag team character with someone else. The tag team character that would help Kid Trunks would be Goten. Trunks and Goten fights a lot of the times together, but not solo. I am gonna transition into Kid Trunks' specials. When Trunks is by himself, he can shoot out a normal ki blast by clicking on the A button. With quarter circle A forward, Kid Trunks would shoot out a consecutive energy blast with Kid Goten for one of his specials. Some of these outputs I am talking about are from the Dragon Ball Z FighterZ Xbox version. I have Dragon Ball FighterZ on the Xbox, so I don't want to confuse you guys. With my idea for the consecutive energy blast with Kid Goten, Trunks would try to shoot the consecutive energy blast upwards. This move would just only try to be performed only to the ground, but not in the air. With quarter circle X forward, Trunks and Goten can use this melee-based attack that was used against Bio Broly. I will name this attack the Goten and Trunks Assault. If you're trying to do a quarter circle B forward with the Goten and Trunks Charge Assault, this would happen. The range for the Goten and Trunks Charge Assault would just dramatically increase when you attack a player or a CPU. The second special attack for Trunks would just be a taunt. For my idea how Trunks' taunt is gonna work in FighterZ, it is gonna be like a counter. When Kid Trunks is trying to do a taunt, a player or a CPU would try to attack Trunks during the animation. If a player or a CPU attacks Kid Trunks during the animation of the taunt, this would happen to you if you attack Kid Trunks. If you successfully do the taunt, Kid Goten would try to attack a player behind their backs. He would do the Goten Assault or the Goten Charge Attack, depending on the Dragon Ball video game. Kid Trunks' second melee attack would be Vision Smash. With quarter circle back X, Trunks can perform this technique against an opponent. This special attack would be cool in Dragon Ball FighterZ. The Vision Smash, the technique, it is in Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. I would like this technique to be in FighterZ. How Vision Smash would work in Dragon Ball FighterZ, I have this idea. Kid Trunks would try to do the after image technique in front of an opponent. What would happen after that? That is completely obvious. Kid Trunks would attack an opponent from behind. Kid Trunks' Vision Smash technique would be similar as that of Krillin's after image technique, but it is gonna have some differences. Kid Trunks' Vision Smash technique can only be performed on the ground, but not in the air. Kid Trunks' level 1 super attack would be Big Tree Cannon. Big Tree Cannon. The level 1 super attack would be performed without Goten. Big Tree Cannon would be performed on the ground and in the air for Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is it for Kid Trunks' level 1 super attack. I am gonna transition into level freeze for his super. Kid Trunks' level 3 super attack would be a Kamehameha with Kid Goten. I am betting somebody's gonna say this for my part of the video for Trunks doing the Kamehameha with Kid Goten. Sword Caliber 687. Trunks never did the Kamehameha with Kid Trunks. For me, I do actually have proof of Trunks using the Kamehameha before. Trunks didn't do a Kamehameha in the Dragon Ball Z TV show, but that doesn't mean he did it in the movies. Trunks did Kamehameha in the Bio Broly movie. If you guys rewatched the whole entire Bio Broly movie, Trunks said this himself of him doing Kamehameha. And in Dragon Ball GT, Trunks did a Kamehameha too. I don't know why Toei Animation give Trunks Kamehameha, but, you know, Toei Animation does things differently than Akira Toriyama. I am gonna talk about Adult Gohan for a bit. It is because I don't want him to show up for Trunks' super attack. Adult Gohan won't have Goten for his level 3 super attack. For my idea, his new super attack would just be Gohan Beast. I am gonna transition back to talking about Goten and Trunks' level 3 super attack. If you do Trunks' and Goten's level 3 Kamehameha with Krillin, he would actually show up for the super animation. This animation won't do extra damage if you're with Krillin, but it'd just be a nice touch in Dragon Ball FighterZ just to reference the Bio Broly. Kid Trunks' combos can be taken from Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Kid Trunks would do some punches and kicks for his normal combo. Kid Trunks' heavy attack would just be a charge punch, sending an opponent flying. Kid Trunks' down B would be an upper punch, sending an opponent flying in the air. I am done talking about Kid Trunks. I am going to transition into GT Trunks. The huge reason why I want GT Trunks to be playable in Dragon Ball FighterZ, it is because of this reason. GT Trunks, he has never been playable in a Dragon Ball video game. What do I mean by GT Trunks not being playable in Dragon Ball video games? I mean competitive Dragon Ball video games. Okay, GT Trunks' special attacks. By clicking on the A button, Trunks would just shoot out blue consecutive energy blast. When you do quarter circle A forward, Trunks would do a Kamehameha. Like I said for Kid Trunks, GT Trunks has Kamehameha. The huge reason why GT Trunks has Kamehameha, it is because some of the Dragon Ball movies are canon to GT. I know there is some Dragon Ball fans that are gonna be angry at me for giving Trunks Kamehameha. Don't blame me, blame Toei Animation. But jokes aside, I don't care if Bandai, Arc Systems, or even Toei Animation will give Trunks Kamehameha. For me, I am trying to stay faithful for some of the super attacks that he did in Dragon Ball GT or some of the other Dragon Ball media. One of GT Trunks' specials would be the Neo Dive kick. The Neo Dive kick, it is just a normal kick for GT Trunks or any Trunks to launch himself forward at an opponent. Trunks from Dragon Ball GT's Neo Dive kick would be similar of that of Super Saiyan Vegeta's Super Dash kick. If an opponent blocks the Neo Dive kick, Trunks would be open for an attack when he misses. GT Trunks' second special would be that Ki Blast that he uses on Baby. Trunks shoots out a Ki Blast upside down directly at Baby. GT Trunks, his final special attack would be a spin attack. GT Trunks used this spin attack when he fought against Muchi. I am gonna tell you guys why GT Trunks used this spin attack in the first place. The reason why I am telling you guys, so this attack can be in Dragon Ball FighterZ too. Muchi, he was trying to throw objects at GT Trunks. GT Trunks were trying to dodge multiple of these objects, all because he didn't want to get hit. Trunks from Dragon Ball GT used this spin attack so he can protect himself from Muchi's telekinetic abilities. GT Trunks' spin attack would be performed in the air, but not on the ground. I am done talking about GT Trunks' specials. I am gonna transition into GT Trunks' super attacks. Trunks' level 1 super for my idea would be Finish Buster. Finish Buster for GT Trunks would be performed on the ground or in the air. Finish Buster would be similar to that of Frieza's Death Ball. When GT Trunks uses Finish Buster, it would just curve downwards at a CPU or a player. My reasonings for giving GT Trunks Finish Buster, even though he didn't use Finish Buster in Dragon Ball GT, it is because Future Trunks doesn't really have Finish Buster in Dragon Ball FighterZ. Kid Trunks has Finish Buster in some Dragon Ball video games, but he didn't really use it in Dragon Ball Z for the anime. Kid Trunks is gonna grow into GT Trunks, so he can still use Finish Buster in Dragon Ball video games. The reasoning why I won't give Kid Trunks Finish Buster, it is because Goten would be a tag team character for Kid Trunks, and I feel like Finish Buster would fit for GT Trunks. GT Trunks' level 3 super in Dragon Ball FighterZ would be the Blue Giant Energy Blast. I would call this Big Bang Attack. I don't know why Toei Animation never named this attack. I would just name it Big Bang Attack. GT Trunks' Big Blue Energy Ball. It is exactly like Vegeta's Big Bang Attack. I don't know why Toei Animation didn't let Trunks say Big Bang Attack. Maybe they forgot that Vegeta has Big Bang Attack in Dragon Ball GT. GT Trunks used Big Bang Attack for killing Muchi. And now I gotta talk about GT Trunks' second level 3 for my idea. GT Trunks' second level 3 super would be trying to summon that octopus-looking spaceship at an opponent. Trunks would just jump on the octopus-looking spaceship. In the outside of the spaceship, he would just shoot out a Kamehameha on an opponent. The super attack I'm making up for Dragon Ball FighterZ, it is from Dragon Ball GT when Trunks, Pan, and GT Goku killed General Wildo on the octopus-looking spaceship. If you have GT Pan and GT Goku for part of your team in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, this cutscene would happen for the super animation. GT Goku and Pan would show up for the super attack animation, finishing off an opponent by combining their Kamehamehas. I would like this super attack to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. The reason why I want this super attack to be in Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, it is because of this. GT Trunks is a pilot of that octopus-looking spaceship. My idea for GT Trunks summoning that octopus-looking spaceship for his super attack would just fit perfectly. My super attack sounds like it just fits in with Super Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. Has crazy and ridiculous super attacks for their final smash. If Arc Systems and Bandai can't do this super attack, I got another one for its substitute. The substitute super attack I got for the octopus-looking spaceship would be Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan would increase GT Trunks' speed and damage. Super Saiyan would just only last for a short amount of time before GT Trunks transforms back to normal. This version of GT Trunks from Dragon Ball FighterZ, he's gonna be from the pre-Baby Saga, before the Baby Saga even started in Dragon Ball GT. Pre-Baby Saga Trunks only used Super Saiyan when he needs to. He mostly fights in his base form. Arc Systems would just add lightning to GT Trunks, making it feel different than Super Saiyan Future Trunks. I know this isn't Super Saiyan 2, but the writers of Dragon Ball GT forgot that Super Saiyan 2 existed in Dragon Ball GT and Akira Toriyama. Toei Animation and Akira Toriyama thinks that Super Saiyan 2 at the time of Dragon Ball GT was a part of Super Saiyan 1. Because of that, Super Saiyan 2 wasn't in Dragon Ball GT. If Arc Systems wants this to be called Super Saiyan 2, that is completely fine. I am just trying to respect what the writers did in Dragon Ball GT into Dragon Ball FighterZ 2. I am done talking about GT Trunks' super attacks. I am gonna transition into GT Trunks' combos. GT Trunks X combos should be taken from Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. In Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, there is a Trunks that mostly uses melee-based combat, but he doesn't use a sword. This version of Trunks I am talking about, it is Trunks the Fighting Team. Arc Systems already have taken some movesets from this version of Trunks. One of Trunks the Fighting Team's super attacks. It is completely obvious if you played Dragon Ball FighterZ, the attack is Heat Dome attack. I feel like Arc Systems and Bandai will never make Trunks the Fighting Team playable in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but they can take some of his movesets. GT Trunks can do punches and kicks for his melees. I am going to talk about the interesting thing for his aerials. One of GT Trunks' aerials should be this. That aerial attack that GT Trunks used on that worm creature. This is it. This is the end of my video. Thank you for watching my video. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave a comment below if you want to see more of my content, and see you soon.